Hello, I'm Lieutenant Colonel Joe Miner. I'm an experimental test pilot in the United States Army, and I've been flying for over 20 years. So I'm going to read Young Amelia Earhart, A Dream to Fly. Amelia Earhart was America's greatest woman pilot. Her daring adventures made her famous all over the world. Amelia was born in Kansas in 1897. In those days, girls had to act like ladies. They could not play games like boys did. But Amelia and her younger sister, Muriel, were lucky. Their mother and father believed girls and boys should be treated the same. Amelia and Muriel were allowed to play baseball, football, and other sports. Amelia loved to think of exciting games to play. One winter day, Amelia, Muriel, and their friends went sledding. But just as Amelia was zooming down a big hill, a large horse-drawn wagon crossed the street in front of her. The driver did not see Amelia, and there was no time for Amelia to stop. But Amelia was calm. She steered the sled underneath the horse. Amelia saw her first airplane at the Iowa State Fair when she was 11 years old. She did not know then that one day airplanes would change her life. When Amelia grew up, she worked as a nurse. One day, Amelia and a friend saw some pilots doing tricks in the air. She watched the planes turn and dive. Amelia got very excited. "I must learn to fly," Amelia said, and so she began taking lessons. Amelia learned everything about planes. She could even take an engine apart and put it back together. Amelia learned how to fly in all kinds of weather. Her teacher taught her to fly at night, too. Finally, after practicing for a long time, Amelia got her pilot's license. She was 25 years old. Soon, Amelia became the greatest woman pilot in the world. In 1932, Amelia flew across the Atlantic Ocean by herself. No woman had ever done that. Amelia set many records in her little plane. People all over the world cheered her on. In 1937, Amelia decided to do something that no one had ever done before. She wanted to fly around the world. She and a man named Fred Noonan began their around-the-world adventure in Miami, Florida. For a month, everything went well. Then, Amelia and Fred headed for Howland Island in the Pacific Ocean. But something went wrong. Amelia and Fred never arrived at Howland Island, and no one ever heard from them again. No one knows what happened to Amelia Earhart. Most people think her plane crashed in the ocean. But Amelia has never been forgotten. Her brave spirit and exciting adventures still inspire people today. And that was the book.